Hello everybody. Today let's talk about some more simple techniques for law of attraction and manifestation. We have been doing a series till now for our manifestations. We have done a series on dream writing as well. So along with all those techniques, we can use these techniques as well. We can combine two or more techniques and use them. Words, we know words are very important. Words have got power, it has got frequency, the vibrations travels into the universe. So whatever we think, whatever we talk, whatever we write has got lots and lots of power. That is why we say na, write your dreams. The chances of getting manifestation increases by 40%. Imagine 40% more power to your manifestations. So that is how the powers of the word is. Words like om, words like happiness, love, joy. Whenever we chant all this, whenever we say this, there is a positive effect on our body as well as on the environment around us, because these words are carrying the vibration along with it. So these words can be motivating, words can be demotivating as well. When we say hate, when we say I hate you, or I don't like you, or disgusting, she is so irritating, or we are doing the self talk as in saying that I have no skills, I really don't know, I'm not capable of doing anything, and you talk to yourself negatively at all point of times, which is also carrying so much of weightage, so much of power. It is altering your energies within you, which we really don't realize. So when we are repeatedly saying these things, when we are repeating it again and again, it goes into our subconscious mind and it gets registered there, it gets stored there, and it becomes our frequency. We start to vibrate at this frequency, and what frequency we vibrate, what frequency we are at, we it's this is what goes into the environment and in the universe, and we attract the same frequency back, because we know like attracts like. So it is so important for us to use the right words, because it carries power. Imagine if we are getting irritated with somebody, we are actually talking ill of somebody, but that person is not getting affected because of the words that we are using, the emotions that we are using. It is we, only we who is getting, only me, I am getting affected by these talks what I am doing. So is it worth it? Now every time we go into this below the line topics, we will actually want to know, is it worth, is it worth that pain, that hurt that is going to cause us only? And today we are going to use this power of words in the techniques that we are going to learn. And affirmations is again a combination of words. So affirmations is what we are going to use with every technique what we are doing today. And we have learned how to write affirmations. It has to be for yourself, it has to be in the present tense, it needs to be positive, and affirmations needs to be repeated every time. We will also now understand the power of water. Dr. Emoto, he was a Japanese scientist. He was a very spiritual person as well. He performed experiments with water, where when he was talking good words like love, like I care for you, you are so beautiful, words that were with good emotions. And when he crystallized this water, when he had spoken good words to the water, the crystal formation of the water was beautiful. It was really soothing. We can go on YouTube and type Dr. Emoto. We will get all the images. He actually shows what is the crystallization with positive words. And same when he used words like hate, I don't like you, stupid, or fool, the formation was very erratic. The crystals that formed were very ununiform. It was not nice to look at. So even we now, with this experiment, we get to know that what we talk, even water absorbs that. It carries that energy within itself, and it absorbs it completely. And imagine we are made of more than 70% of our entire body is made of water. So what we speak, what we think, what is going in our subconscious mind, Water is absorbing it all. So it is so important again that we need to be aware of what we are thinking, what we are actually talking, what our subconscious mind is thinking. We also have done rice experiment where we have taken cooked rice, put them into a spoon or two of water, and we have pasted a label on one jar saying that I love you. On another jar we said I hate you, and on another jar we said ignore. And we found it after few days the jar containing I love you was as it is. It had not fermented, it had not gone rotten, whereas the jar with I hate you and ignore had fungus formation on it. So the label, the words that we wrote on it had so much of power of making differences in the molecular structure of the water, make the fungus grow in them. So this is what is the power of words and water, and this is what we are going to use today in our techniques. The first technique what we'll talk about today is the water technique. In this, what we need to do is at night we need to take a bottle of water. On that we need to paste a label writing all our affirmations, whatever we desire, whatever we want in our life, in all areas of life, maybe health, money, career, relationship, in all these areas of the life, whatever you want, we can write it on the label, paste it, and during the night we can, this bottle can be there, we can fill it with water, give it love and affection, hug, talk to the water bottle, read out your affirmations that you have pasted on the label, and it gets stored in the water. Leave that bottle overnight and drink it in the morning, maybe first thing in the morning, or you can gradually drink it throughout the day. We need not finish that whole water right in the morning. So what happens is during the night the water is absorbing all these vibration of the affirmations that we have written. If we want, we can just write single words like, health, happiness, abundance, prosperity, joy, healthy body, whatever we feel like. It can be in single word, or we can write a sentence about it and paste it on the bottle. The bottle can be of glass, it can be plastic, it can be copper, it can be of any material. But if we are using a more absorbing material, the effect is going to be more. So we recommend a glass bottle or a copper bottle, but plastic in anything will do. Even we can write it on the filters that we have in the houses. On the sides of the filter we can write health, happiness, abundance, prosperity, joy, whatever we are wanting from for ourselves. Maybe in that water filter or the matka that we have in our houses, we can paste it on the matka or write directly on the matka. So this is our innovations from now onwards. Or in a glass of water, whenever we are drinking water, with that glass of water, just hold it in your hand for a minute or two, and while drinking, think positive, be positive, and say what you want. If you want good health, drink thank you, thank you, thank you for giving me good health. And after writing these affirmations on the water bottle, that label that you have pasted, please do write thank you with lots and lots of gratitude, with the feeling, with the visualization that you have actually got all what you have written. So this is what we have to do. The feeling of happiness, the feeling of gratitude that we have already found, it is so important. So our affirmations can be: I am fit and healthy. I am earning 2 lakh rupees a month. My child is healthy and is excelling in all the fields. And at the end we can always write thank you, thank you, thank you. So every night what we need to do, we can have the same bottle, refill it every night, give it love, give it hugs, give it all the positive feelings that we have, and leave it for the night, and next day we can use that same water. We can keep it refilling that same bottle, and if our label is either torn or it gets wet or it's distorted, we can change the label. And let's do it for at least 21 days, this experiment, this water technique, and see the changes within ourselves. So why 21 days? Again, 21 days, we say that any habit, to take anything, that to make it a habit, we need 21 days. So think, if you want a particular goal, we can just write one goal on the water label, or we can have in all areas of our desire list. So howsoever, but the best part, I mean the most important part is that we cannot doubt. We need to have faith, as though the universe is giving it to us. It has to happen to us. And when we are talking to the water bottle in the night, it should be with love, with lots of faith and affection. So this is the water technique that we are sharing today. And maybe when we are doing these techniques, one fine day, out of nowhere, maybe you get a clue that may be a solution to one of your problems, or somebody would come to you and tell you that this is how things needs to be done, and that's how you solve your problem. Alertness is required. We need to be aware of what is happening around. For our goals to mature, we need to know what to do about it. So we need to be aware, we need to take actions. That is there. So let's go to the next topic now, that is the pillow technique. I'm sure you must be wondering what we are going to do with the pillow today. So the affirmations that we have thought about for our desires, write one affirmation, just one affirmation that you really want your desires to materialize. Take a goal, write it in a piece of paper, and we have a pillow on which we sleep in the night. So insert it inside the pillow cover, and at the bottom of the pillow you would be sleeping here, and the affirmation is going to be here somewhere under the pillow within the cover. So what happens here is, when we have written our affirmations and pushed it inside the pillow cover, the vibrations of the word through the pillow, since pillow is also, and we say we all are energy and we all are one. So through the pillow, the energy of the words, the vibration of the words comes to this region where we are lying on the pillow, this entire region. And in pranic healing, we have learned this is our crown chakra, and this is our third eye, and this is where the processing of the subconscious mind takes place, and this is where actually the vibrations are going. So when we are sleeping, the subconscious mind, which is always working 24/7, is also getting these vibrations of the affirmations that we have written. So the universe is continuously working for us to manifest it. So even while sleeping, we are working on our manifestation. So this is a wonderful technique. We really don't need to take much effort in it. We just need to put our affirmations under the pillow, and as and when you feel that your affirmations are either crumpled or the paper is torn or whatever, we can change it. And make sure that you sleep on that pillow every night. It needs to be under your head at all point of time. And it is like, when we are putting this affirmation under the pillow, it is like tuning into the radio station. We are tuning into the vibrations of the affirmations that we have written, and once we have tuned into it, this is what we will emit, right? This is only when we tune into an FM station, we get that music, whatever we want, what is going on in that station. Similarly, when we have tuned into the vibration of our affirmation, this is what we are going to get back from the universe. So simple technique. Again, most important thing with all the technique is our feelings. What are we feeling? Suppose at the time of water technique, we are very happy and loving and kind and very nice, but majority of the time in the day, we are either angry, worried, or we are fearful, we are in doubt. Is anything going to manifest? Are we going to attract what we want in our lives? No. So the major point with any technique is, at least 51% of the time in the day, we need to be joyful, hopeful, happy, grateful. Just be in the moment. Be happy for whatever you have. Be satisfied for whatever you have. Be joyful for whatever others are having. This will ensure, guarantee that we are at 51% time above the line emotions. That is when we attract what we want in life. So we come to the third technique for today, that is 369. So 369 is a number technique. It's based on numerology. Numerology is again based on, it's scientific. Every number has its own vibrations, has its own frequency, and every number has significant. It has its own properties. In 369 technique, we use the number 369, and it was discovered by Nikola Tesla. Nikola Tesla, as we all know, was a scientist, and he was a very spiritual person himself. He used this energy from the universe, the energies of number 369, to manifest things in his company, to harness he harnessed this energy to speed up his company's output. Whenever he had a meeting, he used to either put it on the third of the month at 6 o'clock, maybe 6:09 minutes, so that, he was actually, if he is launching a product, he would do it on at 3 o'clock. Whatever he would used to do, he used to make sure that they were happening at either 3, 6 or 9. Those numbers were there. He harnessed the energies of those numbers. So let's see what number 3 signifies. Number 3 is, for encouragement, to explore, to gather information, to get more information. Number three's energy is that. And number 6 is for creating congenial environment, to get among you, around you, people who are thinking like you, who are on your same frequency, who motivates you, who makes you move forward, like-minded people. So the energy, the frequency of number 6 is be creating a congenial environment. And the energy of number 9 is to eliminate all negativity from around us, to eliminate all fear factors, all that is creating sadness in us. It is the number which, negates it, it eliminates all these negativity. And 369 together becomes angelic number. We all are born with, our guarding and guiding angels. Each one of us has angels. It's just that we are not aware of them, and they keep talking to us, and they keep correcting us. They keep giving us signals as to what is right for us and what is wrong for us. It is just that we are not aware of them, because maybe we are very cluttered, we are always very noisy, we are not sitting at one place. Stillness is not there where we can listen to them. So these are the angelic numbers which gives us more vibrations, more clarity, and more connections to the angels around. So the combination of 369 has a specific vibration, because and it is very powerful. This frequency is very powerful. And if we again go on YouTube, we will find Nikola Tesla's many YouTube videos where he has shown us what is the power of 369. And this, we are you going to use it for attracting our goals, our desires today. So in this, what we have to do is, we have to choose one goal. Here again, we need to just work with one goal at one point of time, be it in health reason, or relationship, career, or money. But if we have time, maybe we have time to write for a longer time, maybe we can use two goals as well. So suppose we have chosen our health as the area, we need to make our affirmation what we want. Suppose I am fit and healthy with my ideal weight. This is my affirmation for the health area. What we need to do it, write it 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, and 9 times just before going to bed, or sometime in the evening. This is what we have to write, the same affirmation, the same line. I am fit and healthy at my ideal weight. This entire sentence we need to write 3 times, 6 times, and 9 times. And what if we fail, we forget in between? Do not worry. Whenever you remember, please write it down, and try to make it a schedule for yourself. Make a maybe when you write 3 times, write at the same time every day. When you write 6 times, write at the same time every day. And an additional, if we have to give it an extra speed, an additional energy, zest to it, what we can do it, write at 3 p.m., 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. 3 times, 6 times, 9 times. Or if you are an early riser, a morning person, what we can do it, write at 3 a.m., 6 a.m. or 9 a.m. This is how. Or we can always choose the timing as per our convenience. There is no hard and fast rule to it. It is just that when we are using these times, we are in fact at that point of time we are incorporating the vibration of that number. At 3 o'clock there is a certain energy which is flowing in and around us, so we are just using it for our cause, that is all. So a specific time is not important. We can choose it for ourselves as and how we want. It is just that when we are writing it, and when we are writing it, please read it along when we are writing it, so that our focus and our attention is to the dream, to the affirmation, and it is to the desire what we want. Again, let's do it for 21 days or as long as you want, and we can even stop in between. If we have manifested that dream of ours, we can stop and start for another one. So it is like, the 3 times, 6 times, 9 times focuses our thing. So now that we know what we focus and where we focus, the energy flows. So when we are writing this with happiness, with lots of love and jest and laughter, and maybe wanting that zest for our dreams to manifest, we are channelizing our energy towards it at 3 different times of the day. So it's again based on science. It's not a superstition. It's nothing that we are talking about just out of the blue. If we go on the net and find out, every number has specific resonance. It vibrates at a certain level. So we are just trying to tap in those energies. And one more thing what we can do is, when we are doing something important in our life, when we have to take an important decision, or we need to go to some place where which is important, which is big, we can harness the energies of 3, 6, 9. Either go at 3 o'clock or somehow make it at 3 p.m., 3 a.m., whatever it is. So we can at times harness the energies of 3, 6, 9 for our other works as well. So this was 3, 6, 9 technique. Let's move on to 555 technique, or 55 into 5 technique. Again a number technique. Here we are harnessing the number 5, the energies of number 5. First, let me talk about what is the energies of number 5. It is for spiritual growth. It improves our self-confidence. It makes us overcome obstacles in life. It gives us the zest to move forward. So even 5 is a very powerful number. In 555 into 5, what we have to do in this technique is, we need to write first we need to know what our goal is, what our desire is, and we need to have an affirmation for the desire, what we want. And at one time, we have to sit at one time without getting disturbed. We need to buy ourselves maybe in half an hour time where we can write this affirmation 55 times in one go. Suppose for some reasons we have stopped in between somewhere, we need to start it all over again from one. So at one go we need to write it 55 times, and as in how we are writing it, might as well start saying it so that it carries more energy. It is more powerful. So 55 times into 5 days. We need to do this continuously, one day after another, for 5 days. We cannot be writing five times for 55 days. We need to understand the value of repetition at one time. 55 times in one go, in one setting. When we are writing, we are focusing a lot on our desire. Our energies are getting diverted towards our desire. The universe is getting the frequency of what we want. So it is so powerful. So it cannot be 5 into 55. It has to be 55 times into 5 days. And this is again with one goal. Supposedly we have achieved what we want in 21 days. We have to write it for 21 days, and suppose we have achieved it before 21 days, we can shift to another desire. Suppose we have not yet manifested in 21 days. If you wish to, you can continue writing it or leave it for some time and then come back to it again. So in all techniques what we have learned today, we are using affirmations. So we need to be very clear how we are writing affirmation. It cannot have any negative words. It has to be in the present tense. It has to be positive as though it has already happened. I am fit and healthy at my ideal weight. So this is as though I have already achieved it. I am saying it is for myself and it is in the present tense and it is positive. So our affirmations need to be this way, and feelings, what we are feeling inside us, what our feelings are throughout the day, we need to be aware. Suppose we have been angry for a few minutes, we need to catch ourselves and come back to the happy zone. We need to tell ourselves that this anger is doing harm only to ourselves. It is not doing anything to the other person. We are moving away from our dreams. Is it worth it? I'm sure it is not. So we need to be careful of our feelings throughout the day. We need to write the affirmations carefully, and we need to harness the energies of the numbers that we have talked about, then the water technique and the pillow technique. Pillow technique is once done and you can forget about it till the time you need to change the chit that you have put in. And the water technique, every night we need to refill the water and use it throughout the day. And in the day, if the water gets over, we can again refill the water, talk to it for a few seconds and leave the water for some time and start drinking it again. I hope you have understood all these techniques very well. In case if there is any questions regarding the techniques and if there is any queries, you can leave comments below. We are very happy to answer all your questions. I'm sure all of you should use this technique. These are very powerful, very simple and easy techniques to be used. We can combine 2 or more techniques as well at one point of time. Bye bye, see you. Have a blessed day.